Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm going to give you my Resident Evil 6 review right now. I know it's been a while, but finished the game probably about 2 weeks ago. I'm just now getting around to the review. So here it is. Resident Evil 6, released back in October, I think 8th. A lot of different people have opinions about the game, good or bad. Here's mine. I finished it normal mode, majority of it by myself. It took me about 20 hours. That's with all 3 chapters and Ada's extra mission. And I got everything broken down. I'll go by the story first. What I did like about the story, it had 3 separate storylines that kind of intertwine and form one big story at the end. You had Chris and Piers. Piers is actually new. Leon and Helena. Helena's new. Then you had Sherry Birkin from Resident Evil 2, and Jake, who's new. And I got some kind of pros here. It's the first game that I can remember where Leon and Chris actually first meet. I thought was kind of neat. The fact that Sherry Birkin comes back from Resident Evil 2 I thought was, it was cool. I mean, she didn't play a huge part in Resident Evil 2, but the fact they brought her back I thought was really good, kind of neat. And it had another Ada side mission, which I always love. So, that's what I liked about the story. Some things I didn't like. Sometimes the 3 stories kind of intertwine and get a little confusing. But and what I didn't like is the main gripe about the stories all follow the same pattern. Once you play one story, you'll notice when you start playing the second one, you'll notice you'll have a certain enemy you will encounter early on and basically chase him through the entire game until you get to the end and so forth. You'll know what I'm talking about when you play the game. And I got some side notes. To me, the game would have been fine with just 2 stories. I really didn't get a whole lot of Jake and Sherry's story. I don't know. I mean, I could have thought they could have did without that. Maybe made Leon and Chris's story a little longer and just put maybe cutscenes with Sherry and Jake in there. But anyway, that's my 2 cents on that. The gameplay I thought was great. Aiming was smooth. Weapons felt great. Plenty of weapons to choose from. Weapon upgrades. Level design was well done. I thought I didn't get bored or feel like I've been here, done that type of deal. What I did like about the melee combat, which is really cool, I thought. It's not something Resident Evil was known for, but they kind of improved upon. I love doing it. The herbs go a long way now. What I didn't like about the gameplay, too many quick time events. A lot of them were unnecessary as hell. I shouldn't use the R or L1 button to climb a rope or something or a chain. I thought that was just stupid. Partner AI was pretty useless. It got in my way a lot of times. I was playing by myself. A lot of times, if you get a narrow passageway, he gets between you and the enemy, and basically you're shooting him in the face instead of the enemy. Or if you get between your AI partner and the enemy, he's shooting you in the back or the face or whatever. So, and controls take some tweaking before you get used to it. But I got some side notes here. The QTEs, quick time events, are turned off in amateur mode. If you're playing amateur mode, the game automatically does it for you. And I thought about why didn't they just make this option available for everybody? That way I didn't have to just sit there and press R1 to climb a rope or whatever. It would have been nice, But I think there is an option in the controls to where you can tell your AI partner not to attack the same enemy as you, which won't lead to you getting shot in the face so much or something like that. You guys got to play around with the options on that, but there's cons of that also. Graphics looks great. Water and lighting effects look great. Cutscenes were incredible. Voice work was top notch. The cons about graphics, to me, some levels look better than the others. Chris's level looked great all the way through, where Jake's level, especially the snow level, when you get to it, it was kind of like, man, this doesn't look all that great. So it's kind of like the levels looked a little inconsistent, I thought, throughout the game. The multiplayer, I liked it. What I did play, Mercs is Mercs. Co-op's actually pretty smooth if you can find someone decent playing with. Um, Cons, what I didn't like about the multiplayer. Undead was pretty buggy and uninspiring. That's another mode. There's only 3 Merc maps available right now. Um, Joining a co-op game could be, kind of time consuming. And my biggest gripe about the game, really, a lot of people haven't touched on this, but in RE5, you're allowed to uh, continue your single player campaign, save and quit, jump onto a co-op game with your friend, and then come back to your single player later and continue where you saved. Whereas you can't do it in Resident Evil 6. You got to finish the entire chapter by yourself, or otherwise you got to start from the beginning if you quit in the middle of that chapter and go do co-op with your friend. What I thought was, I didn't like that at all. I wanted to be able to just continue my single player and maybe take a break and jump in with your friend and then jump back to the single player where I was. But no, you got to start from scratch on the at the beginning of the chapter, which I didn't like at all. Um, replay value, in my opinion, it's there. Dropping co-op mercs, playing with friends on harder modes, hidden items, plenty of weapons upgrade. Um, so overall, I think the game is, you get a lot of money. I mean, a lot of money. You get a lot of game for your money. I had 28 hours into it. I'm still gonna go back and do some more. So I thought the game was it was a good, solid game. Was it game of the year? No, but it definitely didn't deserve the trash talking people were doing about it, saying about it. It's a solid game all the way around. And yeah, it has its flaws, but still, I don't have any problem at all recommending the game for anybody to plop down 60 or $50. That's what my reviews are all about. I'm just trying to let you guys know, is a game worth putting your hard-earned money down. Because at the end of the day, that's what it's all about to me anyway. So it's definitely worth buying it now or later or whatever. Solid game. You know, I got no other real complaints about it. I'm not gonna comment on the people trashing it. They can do whatever they want. I'm not gonna go down that road. But yeah, I mean, like I said, my biggest problem with the game was the fact that I couldn't continue my single player campaign and do co-op with a friend and not go back and forth. It's like, you start the chapter, you got to finish it. That's it. If you go to co-op, it erases all your data from the single player campaign in that chapter, which I really got on my nerves. But other than that, great game. Biohazard, check it out. Can't go wrong. Yeah, you guys got any questions, comments? Feel free. Thanks.